My name is Rosalala. I am the mother of Javi Quintero, Pedro Javier Quintero, from San Marcos, Texas. I want to share a story about our case, my son's case, and I just need to figure out, as a mother, what I should do or can do. My son was charged 36 years, 3 counts of aggravated sexual assault in a case that happened in 2009. He wasn't tried until about 3 years later. He was convicted and sentenced for the 36 years. It was a case that was very poorly investigated, if at all investigated. It was brought to trial, and there was nothing in our favor at all. And I am here to let you know that this really happens. Injustice, wrongfully accused, it really happens to people that you know, their families, and it's very, very painful. Very painful. And it's like you're stuck and you have nothing to offer. You know, you've gone through this part in the case that you went for an appeal, and you went from a bad attorney at trial to start off with. It didn't do anything for you, or didn't do anything for the case. So you're convicted and sentenced, and then you go for this appeal attorney that didn't do anything for the appeal. It was actually, as a matter of fact, was very weak, and wasn't filed appropriately correct. And so therefore our appeal was denied. I'm going to tell you a little story about my son. You know, he went through some times that every other parent does go through, you know, with their son, being rebellious and wanting to do what he wanted to do at a young age. But he was not what they said he was. He was charged with aggravated sexual assault, which he never, ever did. There's 5 boys and 1 girl. All Hispanic, all couple blacks. And the girl was white. It was just a sex party that went wrong. And I don't condone it. I didn't raise my son to be that way. But he is not what they say he is. He was charged with 3 counts, stacked, 12 years, 36 years, for a crime that he didn't even commit. There's no DNA other than his saliva on her clothes. And 3 out of the 5 had, DNA everywhere. Anal, vaginal, oral. But all of it was consent. I had people that came up and spoke, gave me statements. And nobody wants to hear a story. Nobody. I've gone to the media. I've gone to the newspapers. I've written letters. And no one has heard our story. And now my son sits in prison. And he has 2 beautiful children that are waiting for their daddy to come home. And there's no telling when he will be home. He had no DNA other than saliva. At least that's what the DNA said. I don't even know how accurate it is. But I don't come with a lot of money. I'm not born with a family of wealth. But I can do what I can do. And I just wish that someone could hear our testimony, our say. Because my son is not. He's not a rapist. He was just a kid. They were all kids making a stupid mistake. And it was all consensual. And now he's missing so much of his life. Being locked up for something he didn't even do. There's so much injustice in our case. I wish somebody would just listen and help us. I'm asking for help. For someone to just listen to our story. Because there's so much to tell. There's so much. I'm a mother that's crying out and reaching out for her son, for everybody else that has been given an injustice. Everybody's listening to everybody else. But you know what? Listen to us. Us too.